'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la, fuck this entire situation, because it's a bunch of horseshit, and I called this a mile away, and I knew damn well it was gonna happen, and sure enough, it certainly did. It didn't exactly take a fucking genius to figure it out, either. Nintendo announces the NES Classic, and the NES Classic Edition was met to much ovation from retro gamers and old school gamers the world round. Anybody who grew up with that shit like me was excited at the prospect of having a plug and play like this that was actually surprisingly high quality and preloaded with a bunch of games. You got your Marios, you got your Zeldas, you got Metroid, you got Kirby, you got Castlevania, you got Contra, you got Ghosts and Goblins, you name it, the shit's on there. Unfortunately, the Famicom version has River City Ransom. That's about the only thing I was kind of, like, a little ass hurt about. I'm like, why the fuck can't we get that? It's like one of the best games on there. Anyway, that aside, so this shit is retailing for $60, and as much as I was excited about this, I said, you know what, this stock is not going to be plentiful. I guarantee you that there's going to be just crumbs sprinkled out into stores, and motherfuckers going to scoop this shit up and flip it. So there was crumbs sent out to the stores, and everybody scooped them up and then flipped them. I'm seeing eBay listings, Amazon listings, Craigslist listings asking for hundreds and thousands of dollars for this shit. Currently, right now, we're talking about $60 system, and people are buying it for anywhere between like $250 upwards of $400 just right now. And wait, trust me, it's going to get way fucking worse, because the holiday season, I mean, this right now is in full swing. So between now to December, yeah, people are going to be spending all sorts of cash, because this is kind of shit that they want, and this is the time to do it. They launched at the right time, and this is what's happening. I mean, this is not surprising, because I've seen pictures of motherfuckers gloating and all gleeful and shit, big old shit-eating grins on their face, while they're leaving with like 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 of these things in their arms, leaving the store like, haha, look what I bought! And you already know what they're doing with this shit. So, I just want to get this straight. You bought up an entire store's worth of them, while everybody else, people who actually wanted to go and buy these and play them, weird fucking concept, right? Somebody wants to actually buy this rather than just flip it and make some cash off of it, or the entire, well, I'm just gonna let it sit on the shelf and I'm never gonna fucking touch it, because that's how you enjoy a video game, by not opening it at all. Well, Alpha, how dare you? It's a free market, people can do what they want. Doesn't mean I have to fucking like it or that it's morally okay. So I can go and call a spade, and it's a bunch of assholes being dickheads, and I mean, you know what it is? Fucking everything. So, just get this straight, real quick. We have assholes being dickheads, ripping off innocent people who just want to go and get something and have some fucking fun. Not all that shocking. I mean, I still remember the entire amiibo craze that had happened when this shit first came out, and their stock for it was very low. Now Nintendo goes and stocks that stuff just fine, so, you know, they're not making money off of it, so the craze isn't there, and they're not sitting there like fucking a bunch of junkies and shit trying to go and pick them up because, well, Nintendo made too many. Oh, well, darn. I can't go and just rip people off. So, that should happen, and it's going to end up happening with this. Be smart. Trust me when I say this. Just wait until Nintendo stocks more of it. And if you're trying to get it in time for Christmas, that's the only bitch of this entire situation, is that you've got a time frame, and a lot of people out there would want something like this. I know plenty of chicks out there and plenty of dudes out there want to get it for their significant other, because, oh, hey, this will be cool. I know parents out there that want to pick this up so that they can play these games with their kids, or their nieces, or their nephews, or their grandchildren, or whoever the fuck, so they can be like, hey, these are games that we grew up with. Because getting a Nintendo nowadays, and getting even, like, 1/10 of those games, is an astronomical fucking money sink, and we already know that. And it sucks for a lot of folks out there. And sure, we have plenty of options out there in terms of emulation. I mean, shit, there's an unlimited bevy amount of options available to us on what we can go and emulate all this shit. But there's a lot of folks out there that just like the novelty of having something that looks like a Nintendo. Granted, it's got that short-ass fucking cable. Nintendo, why did you think, oh, well, we'll make a cable that's like as long as the Famicom cable, or maybe even shorter? Yeah, that'll be great. I've seen fucking tampon strings that are longer than the NES controller that you're including with this shit. Like, Do you want people up on their TV dry humping it so they can go and have the fucking 8-bit experience? I just don't think that really makes a lot of sense. That's probably my biggest gripe with the entire situation, but I do like the save states and the fucking built-in pseudo game genie type shit that they got with it, so all that stuff's really cool. But still, short-ass fucking cable. Whatever. Anyway, this stuff fucking sucks. Just don't buy into this. Don't. I know that my message won't get out to nearly as many people, because not many people watch my fucking channel. But this is one of those points that if you continue to buy this shit, they'll continue to increase the price of it, and then they're gonna fuck over more people. And then that's going to make other people feel more inclined to go and pick this up just to continue this entire stupid-ass cycle of greed and bullshit. Not worth it. Not worth it whatsoever. And am I the only one who finds it kind of ironic that there's way more demand for a repurposed NES than there is for Nintendo's current console? Shit kind of blows my mind. Why didn't they try making a Nintendo limited edition, like NES inspired Nintendo Wii U, and then include all these games on it? That actually would have been really fucking badass. I'm just, again, just throwing out ideas here, because I would have bought that shit. I already have a Wii U, but one that's like gray and looks like the NES and all that shit, has all the games preloaded onto there. That'd have been awesome. Like, that'd be fucking awesome as hell. Yeah, ain't happening. But anyway, this shit sucks. Don't buy into it. Wait and pick one up. I mean, all sorts of places are going to be restocking, and hopefully Nintendo is smart enough to ship out tons more, so that everybody can pick one up when they want to at their leisure, rather than have to go and fucking stampede to the store, take a crowbar like the Joker, and start beating fools down left and right to go and pick one up, because, well, I guess that's just like Black Friday in a nutshell, but regardless. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!